Running way behind as usual. Got some goodies for Russell. Alrighty guys, like I mentioned, we are way behind schedule today. We were supposed to be at Russell's house probably about 5 minutes ago at this point. Sorry Russell, I'm sorry Russell's wife. Like I mentioned yesterday, we are gonna weld up the wastegate on the factory HE351. Russell, who you don't see very often, who owns the minivan with the diesel in it, also known as an Excursion, he is going to do he pretty much does all of my welding just because I don't have a welder. He's a really good welder and he's my buddy. So that's what buddies do. They like to bother each other. So that's what we're doing. We are on our way over there now. He probably won't be that mad because we're bringing him a monster though. I gotta roll the windows down. It's way too hot today. Of course, today is about 80 degrees. We gotta cut the lawn. We got a lot to do, people. We have a lot to do. Hey buddy.
Trash day.
Hey buddy.
Trash day.
Tight squeeze ahead, people. Get skinny. Oh boy.
Come on, I back a camper in quicker than this.
I don't want to hit my big Dodge tow mirrors.
Get out of the way.
He's always so pleasant when Dodge owners come to his driveway. So if I didn't mention as well, this is Russell the Ford man. Everything is always Ford. Oh, here comes the pup. Here comes the pup. Russell, I brought you gifts.
What'd you get me this time? Gifts. You bring me a rake?
I brought you magnets.
All right, look at that. Heavy duty.
What kind of fabricator doesn't have magnets?
Yeah, I use super glue and bubble gum. Monsters.
There you go. There you go. Hey, just like that. Just like that, all of the boosts.
Not gonna open anymore. Permanent.
Yay. There we go. So it can melt my bed liner. Cook it in.
Yeah, I gotta mow my grass.
I gotta mow mine too.
Bye, Greg.
Bye, Russell. Thank you.
Have fun.
Bye. Bye.
Easy.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Trying to back up video at the same time and not hit my mirrors.
Don't hit my car.
Piece of junk. See ya. Thank you. Love you.
See you tomorrow.
Alrighty, back home, and there you have it, a welded up wastegate port. Seeing that the factory only really relies on spring or, you know, pressure against this thing, this being welded like that, I'm sure is completely fine. All right, so now that we are back home, unfortunately, we are going to take a brief intermission here and cut the lawn. It hasn't been cut in like a week and a half, and it is bad. Seeing that we have all this rain on and off, finally the first day, we gotta cut it. Alrighty then. Well, that went just about as bad as I thought it was gonna go. Grass was entirely way too long and got the mower stuck once. But it's over, it's done. I'll probably have to go back and cut it again in a couple days, actually on the setting where I usually do. I had the mower deck all the way up and it was still just incredibly way too long. So seeing that the lawn is so annoying, I figured we would do something that is gonna put Greg in a better mood, and that is a little bit of mail time. I can already see what this box is, but you guys can't, and it's awesome. So the first one is a letter. I actually already opened it. It is from a gentleman named Kenneth. Kenneth, I don't want to mispronounce your last name, but I'll put his Instagram name right here, 79_F350. Basically, he sells these stickers. Let me show you here. On eBay, it looks like. Let me see if this thing will focus. He sells these stickers for the Cummins 24 valve and the 4x4, and it looks like there's some 12 valve ones. So big shout out to him. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Let me show you guys the stickers. Basically, they're like the OEM font, and basically the same thing as like an OEM back tailgate badge. Boom. And then some other ones that say 12 valve. Boom. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate that a lot. We are going to give one to Johnny Send It and see if he'll put one. His tailgate, I don't even know if his tailgate has a clean spot on it to put it on there. But go check him out. Again, I'll put his information right here this whole time that I'm talking. Go check him out if you're interested in some stickers for the tailgate of your Dodge, like the OEM ones if yours are in bad shape. All right, guys, so this next item is pretty big. It's pretty huge. Jesse had made a comment, I believe it was last Thursday, last mail time, about all the monsters and stuff that you guys send us, which we appreciate, about needing a possible fridge for the outside of the shop to put everything. So massive, massive shout out to our buddy John here. Thank you so much. Go check him out. Go give him a follow. Let me show you what he got us. Look at this thing. We are about to open this bad boy up. John, I'm sure everyone's going to say the same thing, but thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We appreciate everything that you guys send us. Ow, shocked me. Ow. Check this out. This thing is awesome. Holy smokes. My man John, thank you so much. This is awesome. Let's get this thing set up in the shop. I mean, come on. Would you just look at it? Oh man, that's a good looking sight. I can't get over that. That is just, you guys are now gonna have to supply us with whatever your favorite beverage is. Monster, not Monster, Red Bull, whatever it is. You guys are officially now in charge of keeping that thing stocked with whatever you want. That's your job. So the trans cooler on the triple turbo 05 truck, basically the way I mounted that up in the bed was by using kind of frame brackets just like that, basically angle iron cut out to span the top of the bed, and that's the same thing I'm gonna do on the first gen. All right, so I know you guys can't see a gosh darn thing underneath here, but we're gonna mount the cooler right in this area, right up against the bed. Well, not right up against the bed, but this general idea. I really don't want it outside of the frame rails underneath here, right in front or right in back of the tires. I know some guys do mount them all the way in the back there. Again, I really don't like them rear of the rear tires. I know it's not that big of a deal to have them back there. It's a little bit of extra length, but on my other truck, it's kind of right in this general area, and I've never had an airflow issue. The cooler has never gotten hot to the point where the fan's running just constantly nonstop, so I feel confident that this is going to be a decent spot for it, and we're going to make the brackets to span right here. If in the future it does have an issue, it is honestly not hard to relocate at all whatsoever, so I'm not super worried about it. It's tucked up here, it's clean, it's out of the way, it's far enough away from the drive shaft, and it makes the cooler lines that much shorter rather than running, you know, a 15-foot span front to back. So we've got this nice piece of angle iron we are going to chop up here and at least maybe start making the brackets. I don't know how far we're going to get, but that's that. If you guys are doing a lot of metal work at home, this is not professional grade by any means, but I think Lowe's and Home Depot, I've had this thing for so long, it really does making metal cutting a lot easier. It's not the best. If you get into really thick stuff, it doesn't always cut completely straight. The blade likes to deflect a lot, but well worth the investment if you're gonna be doing a lot of fab work. It cuts, I think I've almost cut a 6-inch diameter pipe with this. You have to kind of rotate it a couple times, but I have done it. All right, guys, rounding out the night here, and this tip might be for some younger viewers. A lot of you guys already might possibly know this, but this is the exhaust housing on the HE351 that we've been working on all day. I wanted to take the studs out of the two that basically are put in here. Their other two are bolts. I'm pretty sure when I took my HX35, I think the stock turbo on the first gen, the studs pretty much came out of the manifold with the bolts, seeing that they were so rusted. So I do have new studs to put in the manifold outside. So I believe what we're gonna do is just put studs in the manifold. I didn't even go out and look at it, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put new studs in the manifold. But basically what I did here is I took two nuts, and I put them back to back, tightened them together, and then by spinning, gosh dang it, this camera, it's great but in low light. So what I did was, you know, put these two together, sandwich them together, spun the outside one, came right out. As you can see, I wouldn't be a guy if I didn't try the old vice grip on the non-threaded part. So I did try that, wasn't budging. I'll show you guys up close how that really works, but usually is a lot better off than trying to vice grip something. All right, so, and I know, like I said, some of you guys probably already know this trick. This is for a younger viewer. If you're looking to try and get a bolt out, thread your first one on, thread your second one on. Then what you want to do is tighten these. Obviously this one's going to tighten this way, this one's going to tighten this way, this one's going to tighten that way. Get two open-ended wrenches, squeeze those together, get them nice and snug. All right, I think we got her finally. You really got to make sure that double nut there is tight. Oop, oop, almost hitting the camera. Okay. Never underestimate the power of a little penetrating lubricant, for lack of better words. Lack of more appropriate words, I should say. Now that stud, come right out. So as you can tell, seeing that I just took out studs from the top, and you can see that they are bare holes on the bottom, I believe I do remember, and I'm gonna have to check into it, and it makes sense that I'm just thinking about it now, to put this HE351 on the first gen, if there's completely all studs on that manifold, and two of them are meant to have pass-throughs to have studs come through, I think I'm actually gonna have to drill out these two top or bottom, whatever way you're looking at, holes in this manifold. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I do remember reading that, seeing that on another video, possibly someone trying to do this swap. I believe they did mention that. So we are gonna have to look into that. Would you guys just look at that? That is just a beautiful sight. Completely dark shop with the fridge light. And heck yeah, I am gonna leave that light on all night long. I don't even care. It just looks too cool not to have it on. So pretty much 9 o'clock at this point, got the first part of the brackets done. Basically what would be this part of the bracket, kind of like that. So I just gotta cut out the ends over here for it to kind of sit up like that in the truck. And we have lost all light outside. So the AC guy did not end up coming today. We kind of sort of got the grass knocked out, so overall still a somewhat productive day. I'm not going to finish cutting out those brackets. We'll save that for tomorrow. Hopefully some more first gen work tomorrow. I don't even know. If you guys think I have these days planned out, I mean, I think about it at work and then I come home and I'm like, I start doing stuff and next thing you know, these videos get made. I don't even know how these videos get made, but I appreciate you guys watching them. I appreciate the heck out of you guys sending us stuff, me stuff. It really is amazing. We appreciate the support immensely. So big things to come, very big things to come. Hit that like button before you leave, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.